you look at the daily on ES, it looks like it's still accumulating. So is NASDAQ, but SPY failing the pivot and Q's still nuking is not looking too good. Neo looks like it wants to go higher. Man, it's gonna be wild tomorrow because not only do we have to watch the stock market, we have to watch the election results. It's gonna be a nightmare. Thankfully, I'm pretty neutral currently. Man, that pivot on the 1 hour today was pretty nasty. Turned the day from a bullish day into a bearish day pretty quickly. 1 hour is turning negative on the Momo as well. You have another pivot above us now at 33.05 as well. 15-minute had a bull div here that just played out. Hit your target. 4 hour inverse head and shoulders on ES. If it does hold here, it has to hold its current low. Daily is still holding that 12 hour, sorry, the 12 hour is still holding that pivot on ES. Bottom warning came in on the Momo as well. Nvidia holding above 500. Nvidia has a big daily bull div and a 4 hour bull div coming in. You're on a 4 hour pivot as well. So if Nvidia was going to hold anywhere, it'd be here. Big bull div on 4 hour Apple. Not confirmed. Netflix, big bull div on the 4 hour as well. Same as Amazon. Same as Tesla. Tesla hitting a 4 hour pivot too. They all look like they want to bottom really soon. But none of that matters, obviously, because the election. Home Depot reclaimed a 4 hour pivot, not looking too bad. Walmart trying to recover. How low can DraftKings go? DraftKings down to 35 almost, 35.64. Probably gonna nuke all the way into earnings. 1 minute ES trying to climb. Apple event on November 10th. What's the event? Didn't they already announce their new phones? VIX doing? We're pretty. I say that. I was gonna say we're pretty much gonna get 100% on that 30 that we're selling on VIX, but this thing could spike tomorrow, so who knows? But I'm gonna hold it for at least like 75 to 100%. If it starts going up and we lose money on the sell side, we'll make money on the buy side. So either way works for me. It would have to pump about 16% in the next week for us to lose that position. I'm planning on rolling that at least one more week. I think we have 2 weeks of rolls that we can do. We're definitely going to roll it at least once. Plug is still breaking out. Nice bottom on plug. Breaking a little downtrend. 4-hour pivot, perfectly called the bottom. You do have earnings coming up, I think, this week. Yeah, in a couple days. My chat's broken. Give me a second. There we go. That should be fixed. Says it can't find YouTube. Are we streaming on YouTube or is it broken? Let's see. Says we're streaming. Popped out the YouTube chat just in case. Let's. Just like I talked about in the morning session, the morning stream, if we came back down to retest that lower level, it was still bullish, right around 3270. You came back down to retest the POC, bounced off it perfectly, and now we're kind of still in that bounce. But now we're bouncing and we're failing right around that resistance. So Looks a little bearish until we get back above like 33.05. That's where we initially took the lotto this morning. What's the Apple event for, Kif? Lyft is getting a lot of calls today. Bouncing off a 4-hour pivot with a 4-hour bull dip, not too bad. Weekly pivot as well. Amazon down 2%. Amazon bounced basically exactly off that level that I gave you guys. Yep, look at that. I gave you guys a level of 29.58 for that Amazon sell-off. The low of the day is 29.50. You missed it by 8 points. How's Dixie doing? Dixie's back above 94. Not looking too good for gold and silver. Even though gold and silver are up today too. Kind of strange. Dixie and the metals are moving together. They did that on Friday too. Yeah, it's a little weird. You don't typically see that. Small moves are okay, but the bigger moves not really. Gold is up 1%. It went up another 0.5% on Friday. Dixie, yeah, moving up $1 the past like 4 days. DLT's up 0.6% today too. XLF up as well. A lot of block trades came in on XLF this morning that I called out. People are betting bullishly on the financial sector. I talked about how the Russell was the most bullish profile out of all of them this morning. And it is already close to being high of day again. Recovered pretty much completely. Came down, retested this pivot here on the 15-minute, then bounced all the way back up. Probably will see high a day on Russell before the end of the day. You're almost there already. Dow Jones pretty close to high a day as well. NASDAQ farthest away from high a day. Market's going to be boring for the rest of the day till the election tomorrow. Surprised the markets aren't closed on election day, to be honest. If SPY could somehow close above the daily pivot at 331.30, that'd be something serious, but I think we're going. SPY actually didn't come down and fill the gap. You partially filled it, but you still have a gap below you. Good black to white flip so far on ES. Maintained its uptrend. Back above 2 pivots. Back above the 50. Momentum is like maxed out on the Momo. 5-minute bull div called the bottom. There's a 5-minute pivot that called the high of the day too, just like the 1 hour. Seems like 3280 is like the breaking point for the bulls. You have two daily VWAPs there on ES, and you have the POC of the entire accumulation around 3280. So we do not want to lose 3280, and that's where we bounced actually, right in the low of the day. We lose that tomorrow during the election, it's probably going to go down to 3200. You can see how the bears are defending 3320 as well. This is where that hourly pivot is. If I pull the 1 hour up here, right where that 1 hour pivot is, the bears are going to defend that level, and the bulls are going to defend 3280. Those are the key levels to watch for the election. $32.80 is also the point of origin of the high day today. Also the low of the day. Back above VWAP so far. Where we just failed on the high day, that same level, 3320, also lines up with the 1 week VWAP close of last week. That is a big resistance level. Once we start to break that, it should be pretty bullish. Bitcoin's moving here. Still needs to get above that monthly pivot. Monthly showing continuation on the Momo already, though. Highest momentum we've seen in 2 years. We haven't seen this high momentum since 2018. There is a daily pivot around here that I marked out. Where is it? Yeah, if you look at this daily pivot way back in 2018, it was the high of 2019, and we're currently testing it right now. 13.8. I have this drawn out on my other chart. Yeah, right here, 13.866. Oh, I see what you're talking about, Kif. Apple announces one more thing event for November 10th. I guess they realized their last event was a flop. New MacBook? Are you seeing rumors? Oh, I see. Yeah, I just saw Walter post that. Apple to unveil Mac laptops without Intel processors next week. So this is going to be their first laptops with their own built processors. Thing. Twitter's getting murdered today, huh? Should have listened to myself and shorted Twitter. Told you guys they were going to get fucking murdered as soon as the Senate went after them. And they just had the bad earnings to top it off. It's so clear on the Momo. Look at the Momo. I'll post this in Discord too. Look at every peak up. Like you break a high, massive momentum. Breaks a high, massive momentum. Breaks a high, massive momentum. Breaks a high again, no momentum whatsoever. Massive bear div came in. And then you had bad earnings, and then just nuked it. Bad earnings with the Senate coming after him. Jesus, it's lost 27% almost in the past 2 days. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't see your messages. My chat's broken for some reason. Emiliano, so that CCL play you called out this morning was pretty nice. Markets just went crazy today. Nasdaq was insane. What did CCL do? I didn't see it after the morning session. Oh yeah, it popped up. Was that today? Where's today's candle? Where's our open? Oh, here it is. Nukes downward, then it comes back, yeah. What's your position in VIX again? I have a diagonal in VIX. I don't say exactly what I have. I posted it in Discord. But I am bullish on VIX. It's a hedge. My portfolio as a whole is pretty neutral right now. I'm very theta positive, so I'm betting on I make money as time passes, but I don't have a very biased position. If I'm slightly bullish, but overall neutral portfolio pretty much. Facebook, yeah, let me take a look. Facebook, where are my levels? So yeah, Facebook here, you're breaking out of this triangle bearishly, and you have a gap below you around 230, 240. It looks like it slowly wants to die into that gap, unless it reclaims, I'd say around 267, 268. It's pretty bearish. You have a little bit of a support coming in, 1 hour pivot, but it doesn't look too good. Especially with Fang going down due to Amazon. Amazon's been getting killed recently. Massachusetts governor announces stay-at-home advisory. Not good. What is that, like the third or fourth state? You have Illinois, Massachusetts, some stuff happening in California, and then what was the other one? There was one more. Yeah, I need to find some non-copyrighted music. Sitting in the silence is pretty terrible. I wonder if any of those lo-fi pages let you play their music. We got 20 minutes left on the day. Gonna be closing the day very slightly red due to that lotto that we we kind of fucked up on this morning. We're up $90 a contract on that lotto. We took a $38 loss contract, so wasn't the best. We played it almost perfectly, but I should have taken profit on the pivot. That's where we messed up. The Massachusetts governor also announced a mask order and restaurant curfew. Three-hour looks really bad for ES. Momo's losing momentum. It looks like a trap. And um the cloud, if you get back below like 33.79, it's gonna be 100% bearish again. You have a little bit of an inverse head and shoulders that could play out, but that's like the only bullish thing on the mid time frames. That's a good point, John. Would assume so, right? It was past the curfew. Looks like the markets don't like that Massachusetts news. They've been selling off since it got announced. The election is going to make or break my short-term premium. We're selling some premium on the small account, and then we have some premium on the main account. That's pretty close to where we are now. So if we absolutely nuke on the election, it's going to hurt the premium. But then we'll make money on all of our other plays. I'm hoping if we nuke, it doesn't nuke by Friday. So I can close my premium for max profit. And then we'll hold on to the bearish stuff into the next week and make some money on that as well. Still, any close above 32.50 is slightly bullish. 32.80 as well, as we talked about earlier. Oh, today is boring, man. Tomorrow is going to be exciting enough for the whole year, though. 800,000 calls today on Neo. Only a third of those are puts. I just got a block trade bullish, just came in. At least 50,000 shares. It's released another poll for the election in Pennsylvania. Trump is winning by 2%. So if the most recent polls are accurate, with him winning Pennsylvania and him winning Florida, another poll shows Biden winning Pennsylvania by 5%. He wins Pennsylvania and Florida, it's pretty much over. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that report that said that if Trump wins this year, it'll mean the polls were even more off than they were last time. Would mean the margin of error was even greater. I think it's a lot closer than people want to bet. Pennsylvania, Florida, Ohio. Maybe a few of the middle states. New Mexico, Arizona, maybe. Minnesota, maybe. If we're looking at just the sheer percentage of incumbents winning over challengers, he has about a 2/3 chance of winning. About a 66, 65, somewhere around there is the percentage chance that the sitting president wins a second term. Sadly, to go along with that, there is the second term curse, where the president who run for a second term, their second term is usually far worse than their first term. We'll see if that holds true. It will be interesting to see who, if Biden loses, it will be interesting to see who the Democrats put up next year, because Biden's going to be too old. Bernie's going to be too old. Not next year, next election, you know what I mean? But Biden's going to be too old. Um, Bernie's going to be too old. Hillary's not going to run again. So all the big names are gone. It will all be the smaller names like Kamala Harris, Tulsi, Yang. They'll probably all run again. You won't have any big powerhouse names that we have currently. They're all going to be out of the running. This is like the last election for all those big name Democrats. Same as Republicans don't really have any big names that have been running recently. Trump is the biggest one. I think Yang definitely runs again. I think pretty much everybody who ran this election for the Democrats is going to run again. I think Yang will make it farther. Tulsi will make it farther. If Biden and Harris win, Harris will run again. Obviously, Biden will not run again. She'll have to pick a new mate. Yeah, Pete Buttigieg. How do you say his last name? Buttigieg, something like that. He'll probably run again. Elizabeth Warren, she probably won't run again. I don't think. How old is she now? Yeah, she's 71. She's not going to run again. If she runs again, she'll be very old. So all those big names, they're pretty much done. They don't have any big names left. They gotta wait for AOC. How old is AOC? She can run next term, I think. 31. So yeah, she can run next term if she wants to run, which she probably will. So the next election is going to be exciting as well. basically all the I don't know what you would call them. The last of the old guard for the Democrats are they're all dead basically. Nice little pump here coming in on the end of the day. The terrorist attack going on in Vienna, Austria. Oh, if AOC wins, that'll be like a fucking 5-year low for SPY, guaranteed. And honestly, I don't even mind. I'll short it all the way down. Three minutes left, guys, and this boring ass day is over. Tomorrow is basically Christmas in the stock market calendar.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I don't know why I can't hear anything.
5-minute ES is springing a bear trap. Get a bear trap down here being sprung on the Momo. They're almost putting in. That's not high a day? No.
You there?
Yep.
Okay, now I can hear you. Could you hear me before?
Yep.
Okay, something to do with the speakers. Man, this fucking monitor is crazy nice. Everything is so crisp, the colors.
Is it 4K?
No, it's 1440.
Oh yeah. No, I've heard 1440 is better, to be honest.
Yeah, it's 1440, 144 refresh. It's got HDR and sRGB, I think, for the color. Oh, I'm about to try Call of Duty on it. I was just setting it up before the market closed.
Yeah, I've heard 1440 is really clear for gaming. Some games don't have 1440, but most games do nowadays.
Yeah, I was looking at the specs on the NVIDIA 3070 I got. And on the older games that are not coated with the new technology, the 3070 and the 2080 Ti are even. It's the newer games that have the newer technology and coding that the 3070 does better than the 2080 Ti, which is still pretty crazy considering the price on them, if you can get one, that is.
Yeah. Market is extremely choppy right now in the last few minutes. Oh, market actually closed. Okay. Super choppy there in the last few minutes. All right. That's it for the markets. The after hours session is going to be pretty interesting. And then we have tomorrow, obviously, like I said, it's gonna be like Christmas for the stock market. It's gonna be crazy. The For you guys that are not American or for you guys that are American, tomorrow is the election day. It basically goes the entire day. It starts at like 6 a.m. in a lot of states, and it goes all the way into the night, sometimes even as late as 10, 12 o'clock. And Tomorrow they might not even know who the official winner is. So don't get your hopes up to see who's going to win tomorrow. We might not even know for another couple days. I'm sure they're going to have predictions. Like if one side is winning by a decent margin, they're probably going to predict a winner. Um, but they are probably not going to have a guaranteed official winner for a couple days at least, because so many people voted early, so many people did mail-in voting, a lot of absentee voting, stuff like that. So we might not know who wins by tomorrow, but the market will definitely react to whoever's in the lead. So keep an eye on that. But all right, I'm going to close it down. We got a crazy day tomorrow. I'll see you guys in the morning stream and in the Discord in between, and then I'll see you guys in the afternoon stream as well. 9 a.m. Eastern for the morning stream, 3 p.m. Eastern for the Power Hour stream. And yeah, I'll see you guys there. I might miss the morning stream tomorrow. I still haven't voted. So I haven't decided if I want to vote around when the market opens. I might go around like 7 a.m. or I might go around lunchtime. I haven't decided yet. If I don't stream tomorrow morning, it's probably because I'm sitting in line. So I'll let you guys know on Twitter as always. All right, guys. See you guys later. Peace.